Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a colorful parrot. Its feathers were a beautiful array of red, blue, and green, and it could talk just like a human. Every morning, the parrot would wake up early and sit in its cage outside the general store owned by a kind old woman named Sarah. It loved watching the humans go about their daily activities and often mimic their sounds and words. One day, as the parrot was sitting in its cage, it saw a group of humans gathered around a loudspeaker set up outside the town hall. They were discussing something important, and the parrot couldn't help but listen in. As the discussion heated up, the humans started shouting and making lots of noise. Then suddenly, one of them stepped away from the crowd and accidentally left the loudspeaker on a small table beside tea. He Parrot's cage. The parrot, being a curious bird, hopped onto the table and started tapping the buttons of the loudspeaker. At first, nothing happened, but then, as if by magic, the parrot's own voice echoed through the streets of the village, startled by the sudden amplification of its squawks. The parrot quickly realized it could use this contraption to imitate the humans and their voices. So it started copying the sound it had just heard, shouting into the loudspeaker, "Attention! Attention, villagers!" At first, the parrot wasn't sure if anyone was listening, but then it heard the sound of footsteps approaching the town hall. As the people came closer, the parrot continued its announcement. "This is an emergency broadcast. Please come to the town square immediately." The villagers, hearing the urgent message, dropped what they were doing and rushed to the town square. They were confused and concerned, wondering why someone would call an emergency meeting on such a beautiful morning. As the villagers gathered in the square, the parrot switched to imitating the voice of the local teacher, saying, "Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we'll be learning about the importance of punctuality and the consequences of being late." The villagers were shocked and confused. They couldn't believe that the teacher would start the day with such a strange announcement. Some even started to get angry, wondering who was behind this prank. But before anyone could figure out what was going on, the parrot switched to the voice of the local shopkeeper, saying, "Attention, shoppers. Our store will be closed for the rest of the day due to unforeseen circumstances. We apologize for any inconvenience this may cause." This announcement caused an uproar among the villagers. How could the shopkeeper suddenly close his store without any prior notice? Was he out of his mind amidst all the chaos? The young boy recognized the parrot and shouted, "It's the parrot from Sarah's store. It's making all the announcements." As the villagers turned to look at the parrot, it gave them a mischievous look and said in a loud voice, "And now, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the most awaited announcement of the day. Are you ready? Here goes nothing. Remember, knowledge is power. Stay curious, question everything, and never stop learning." The parrot paused for dramatic effect and then added, "And don't forget to support your local library." As the parrot finished its speech, there was a moment of silence followed by a wave of laughter. Everyone realized that they had been pranked by the clever bird. For the rest of the day, the parrot continued to make funny and harmless announcements, keeping the villagers entertained and on their toes. From that day forward, the parrot became a local hero and was given a small stage and a microphone to continue its entertaining commentary on life in the village. One day, the parrot announced, "Today's Talk by Parrot